Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our Spain playthrough in MEIOU and Taxes 2.01 with me, your host, Luckymarine, where we are on the brink of war with our old ally, England. We have France as a personal union dude. Doesn't like us too much because we keep siphoning income, quite considerable income actually, from him. 50% of their yearly income. This number has been up at 98 ducats, and we've done this, what, 4 times now? Enough to build a university. So one of the universities in our provinces has been sponsored directly from the French people, which is nice to see. So, 1st of May, we'll declare war whilst Portugal is looking the other way. Damn it. Okay, 14th of May. No. 16th. So Portugal is... Yeah, we need to kick this off right now. For some reason, English diplomatic reputation is in the toilet, and that is why they won't join. We'll go for conquest. The recovering of the Spanish provinces would be a lot less aggressive expansion. However, we would only be able to take these 2 provinces. So we'll go for conquest. It means we can take more. We'll bring Brittany in, or why not? He can have a little run around. And away we go. Now I want to try and rush as quickly as I can into those provinces there. Please get there before the French. I will heavily restrict looting. Brittany might flip it to us. Yeah, they won't flip that to us. So yeah. Getting there first, important, otherwise the French and the French vassals. Now, we have a PU over France. However, France has all his minions. Pretty much everyone in green there is France, except for Brittany, of course. So, yeah, interesting. Although you're not. Have you broken free? You're a vassal of Burgundy. Doubt that'll last for much longer. Although I know there's nothing that France can do about it because they're in a personal union under us. Curious. Grab you. Any more? Nope. Invest in Miltech? Yep, we're a little bit behind. And we can grab fire wagons now. What the balls is a fire wagon? It's nowhere. Okay. Looked into mercantilism in the break, and apparently there's no solution for what mercantilism would bring to the game. So they've just not really modelled it in. So don't take events that give you mercantilism if you don't have to. If it's something really good, or you can have some mercantilism, go for the really good thing. Who else are we fighting here? Oh, Scotland as well. Right, in this peace deal. Something like that. Oh, we've still got another fort to get through, but should have taken war score already. Yep. We got that pretty rapidly. Really? You threw 2,600 against 12,000 English. How's that going for you? Not well. Not well. What is this? Austria kicking off against Burgundy for what? Attacker against Austria in the second Burgundian conquest of Sundgau. Austria, you struggling? Not really. You are in 2 wars though, which is probably why the Burgundians decided to kick it off. Defender against Milan. Alright. Anyway, onwards. France and his minions will keep the English down in the north. We'll just take the bits that we need and then we'll get out. Got France into the friendly numbers and only 20% liberty desire. We could now siphon income. Oh no, we can't. They're in debt. Alright, fair enough. Because we steal all the money off them. Another university. Another university. Badajoz. Off you go. I choose you. Okay. Nope. Royal marriage offer from... Why? No. Who's on this list? Alright, so Portugal made it off the list. At 15 years old, he decided to pop out a child. 17 years old, he popped out a child. 16 even. Ah, damn it. Stupid France. Got there in front of us. Oh well. We can at least grab these 3. Damn it, France. Can I just demand that this is given to us? I can. That's amazing. Didn't realise that you could do that. You can't do that on EU4. If your ally gets in there and switches things around. Siphon income minus 179. Yeah, we might need that to tick away. So there's no opinion penalty for us going in there and saying, actually no, transfer that to us. Which is cool as balls. Damn it. Come on, Scotland, get yourself out. You won't take that for many, many, many reasons. But I can stay in here. Not only can I stay in here, we can take our troops and we can go home and we can let France deal with all of this. Let's go make some money, shall we? Taking war score is going to give us 22 more war score. Also, Scotland will probably want himself out of there fairly quickly. Surprised Britain, England even, hasn't used his navy too much. He's not exactly boat bombing us. That's for military access from Burgundy, which will allow France through to Calais. There we go. He was just luring more of the English across, and the Scottish. Scotland, do you want out? I'll let you out for white peace, honest. Kind of war exhaustion have we got? Tiny, tiny amount. Lost the siege of Calais, but they have been squished, though I did see a lot of Scottish in there. That might be enough. Only just not. Might get a tick. Length of war just -2. Alright. Anyway, let's just sit here. Gain 20 piety for as long as... Yeah, okay. Massive celebration for the 5 legitimacy and 10 prestige. 10 prestige helps a lot. And our son is in charge. With his temperate, national unrest comes down and yearly prestige goes up. You see, these aren't massive numbers. I do like that. It's like, yeah, they do have a personality, but it's not enough to have sweeping or wide scale effects across your land. 5 prestige or legitimacy. Now, oh wow. Prestige comes down, legitimacy generally goes up, so you're better off losing the legitimacy. He says as we get something that will drop our yearly legitimacy. Marriage offer from Portugal. Yep. Who else were we getting married to? Brittany. We have military access from Burgundy. Do we want to be on the von Habsburgs? Why not? And we'll cancel that mission as well, I think. Oh, maybe. No. No. We're not going to be able to do that. Cancel that mission. Loot pool is tiny because we heavily restricted the looting. Call spot Scotland, just get out. No. Love cause, good. Any more? No, can't make any more, not just yet. Has opened up some space for what we would want. They would give us that, but they wouldn't give us that. We're not far away. I want to wait. And this province here, that used to be English, this isn't England separately piecing out France and giving this province to them. If you go to war and you have a core on... It happened in Europa Universalis 3. If you went to war with somebody and you had a core on their land and you had that land sieged for long enough, there was a chance that it would flip to you. I mean, you had to pay prestige and Diplo points for it, but still, that was a thing. We should have probably demanded this from Spain, from bollocks, from England as well. These appear flipped to France as well. We should have demanded that he transferred it all. Ah well. How far away are we? Yeah, not far. And we're ticking. If we can get Scotland out, that would be a big help. No, we had an opportunity to get them out. I should have grabbed all my ships and chucked them up into Scotland and blockaded something. Let's go. Let's just grab the prestige then. Burgundy wants to give us stuff for money. Nope. Don't think we need you there anymore. We'll try to keep our craftsmen here. Grabbed another core. Can we grab any more? No. Still 3 that are lagging behind. No longer allied with England. So England must have, even though Portugal didn't, it said Portugal wouldn't join. Even though that was a thing, it looks like England still asked Portugal to join and they said no. I do want to keep Portugal around for a little bit though, because he's going to be well up for a war, usually. Called into multiple wars, yeah. Take those 3,000s out of there. And the accepting would destabilise. And he'd be well up for a fight against Tlemcen. Why are you accepting offers? Brittany, what are you doing? Why are you spending your money on Burgundian troops? We don't need them. Let's just see what England would offer. Cede, cause, giving things to France? No. That is where you have lost me. Good. Can we get any more yet? Still can't make the rest of them cause. So we've got 25% chance of losing a stability, we've got 25% chance of gaining 50 stability points, and a 50% chance of no effect. Everybody cross their fingers, including you this time. Damn it. There's always one. There's always one dickhead. And we'll grab you. It says expansion capacity. This seems very much like a translation error. But this is admin efficiency, I believe. Yep. Ooh, another state. We could solely do with another state. Increase our money making potential. Across Scotland, just get out. No. We'll take this down. What about war ups? We don't have call for peace. War ups, wow. War ups from England will be quite impressive. Oh, I can get another 12. Yeah, we'll stay in it. Might even go speed 5. We're not doing much. In that time, we might even get Scotland out for free. And a mission. Protect against Hungary. Now let's restore the currency. We're already starting to tick down on that. We might be able to get an inflation advisor to help out with that. It's level 2 though. Nope. Nope. Although we could probably click this button a few times until it's down to 5, and then it will give us 5 for free, or it will reduce 5 for free. Nope. Come on, Scotland, just get out. It's getting there. His willingness to fight is dropping. Oh dear. Let's try and fight this plague. Where has it started? Alright, so it started in the trade province of Genoa, however it's an end node. I doubt it'll make its way over here, but let's go to the burghers. No, the state. Plague measures. And discuss closing the ports. We'll explain the situation diplomatically, and the burghers accept and understand. So they don't want their provinces decimated by the plague. Chances are the plague that has started here will make its way along the coast to obviously to the coastal provinces and infect there first, and it'll focus on the areas of trade, the provinces with high trade, as it did. Okay, God help us. So it's hard, yeah, it's not exactly easy, but it makes sense. The state understands the crisis your nation is in, and because they are cooperative, this action will incur no cost. Global trade power goes down by 10%. Good. Close support. Next. Plague measures. Discuss restriction of trade. We'll offer compensation for it and see how they go on. I think that just happens. I think it's just an upfront fee of both money and monarch points. So it looks like it's not going... Oh no, it's here now. And it's here. So it is port jumping. And where it port jumps into a place with high population, I mean, Italy. Oh balls! Italy is a hotbed because it's got so many different high pop. What are you downloading? Because it's got so many high population naval action. I deleted that. It was crap. It really was. Get off. It looks good. It does. It looks good. But the UI, the port UI, as soon as you get into the game, it's horrible. It is. I mean, the first thing you want to be stunned by the visuals, but you also want to be able to navigate your way around so you can get out of port and go see those visuals. It was terrible. They've still got a lot of work to be doing on that. Anyway, once more into the breach, dear friends. It will send that. What are you opening? Oh no, it's clicked on the behind. It's opened up something on my other screen. Paradox Plaza. Anyway, let's go. Let's get amongst it. So yeah, if you can afford it, you want to try putting plague measures into place, because again, it's all about your populations. And if your populations are decimated by plague, it's going to have a massive impact on the profitability of every single province. It doesn't matter if they're owned by the burghers or the nobles. Everybody's going to suffer. And that's why the majority of the time, if there's a plague around, the burghers are fine with closing the ports. Let's see where it spits us out. We may even employ plague doctors. What? Neforia liberated. Very well. There is a chance, of course, that these two provinces, because we have cause on them, they... no, we only have a claim, not a call. Fair enough. Yeah, I was going to say they might flip to us, but no, we don't have a call, we only have a claim. Looks like it spatters out before the plague started. I could do with the plague being over here again and not being somewhere downstream of us, or anywhere near us for that matter, but we'll see. We will see. It'd be unfortunate if we've avoided a plague outbreak just by a crash. Oh well. Here we go. You're not meant to get excited about plague outbreaks, but I didn't want it to... Alright, and it is in the same place. Good. So again, God help us, but immediately plague measures, discuss closing the ports, and we'll explain the situation diplomatically, and then they understand. Good. Excellent. Again, plague measures, restriction of trade, law for compensation, and that is that. Done. Consider training plague doctors. We might do. I'll save my money. If it gets to us, then we probably will. Now, it's my guess is it's going to run rampant through the Italian city-states, and it might, yeah, it's going to run rampant through there. Where there's trauma over here, it might slow down a bit, but I just want it to slow down to the point where it doesn't get to us. I don't want our ports wide open. I don't want trade, too much trade happening. I don't want the risk of it getting to us. But we'll see how we go. We are a big country. We do have a long coastline. It could land anywhere. Excellent. Stability back to 0. Oh no. It's probably because I'm in that map mode. Let's have another go. There's a lot to... At speed 5, there's a lot to process, especially if it's calculating where the plague has gone. And let's play again. I do like some of the artwork. Looks like Britain versus Netherlands, is it? Look like the white ensign. Continue that game. This time I'll just look sporadically. I'll pause the game, and then after every month we'll look where the plague has got to. I mean, there's a hell of a lot of things going on in the background. There's a hell of a lot of computing that's happening. Oops, sorry. A lot that's being processed. So it's probably not that much of a surprise that things are crashing a little bit. Alright, so the plague cometh again. Same place? Same place. Superb. I mean, not really, but you get what I mean. I won't want things to be different just because of a crash. So again, plague measures, closing the ports, explain, yep, they understand, good. Again, plague measures, restriction of trade, and we'll pay for that out of our own pocket. We'll go to speed 4 just to give the game a bit of a hand. And Catalonian separatists are looking to rise up. Okay, let's have a little look where the plague has got to. Over here, it's made it into yeah, severe plague down here. Pretty much a trading port. But it's not got to us just yet. So, Scotland, do you want out? Go on, the plague's coming. Do you want to concentrate on inward instead of outward? As we do. Stability has improved. Excellent. Let's have a look where the plague is now. Yeah, spreading through the Italian city-states like wildfire. Every time it gets to a really, really populated area, you'll end up with a terrible plague. Or you've got more chance of a terrible plague, just because it's affecting so many more people. So it gets to terrible, and from terrible, it'll go to moderate, and then I think the orange one's severe? No. I think it's red, it's got a chance of going orange, chance of going yellow, and then it goes to green, and then it goes to blue as it's starting to peter out. Anyway, onwards. Quick or anything? Nope. That was a little bit of a hang-up just there. Well, I suppose we are coring, and we're in a war, and there's a plague. It's calculating where the plague's meant to be going. Yeah, it's moving its way down the coast here. It's just moderate though. And it's made its way into Northern Africa. Oh dear. Well, we've done the best that we can. Measures are in place, I should say. Still can't make them calls. Scotland, do you want out? We're not far away. I decided that I want Scotland out. Good, I think. And we'll save that for the time being. I want Scotland out. It'll push up our war score to... I don't know, it might give us an extra 10%. Might be the difference between war reps. A little bit of money as well. And with that money we can hire some plague doctors. Oh, it's on the border. Go Scotland. How you get? Three more. It is winter, though. I don't know if that will have any effect on the plague. It should do. With it being rat-borne, with it being flea-borne, that obviously gets onto rats, it should slow down. So it's, we've got our first mild plague and moderate plague in a trade province. Yeah, it'll hit your trade provinces first. If it doesn't come across land to get you, it'll hit your trade provinces first. We've got 2 moderates and a mild. 3 moderates. How did you get there? Oh, from here. Yeah. I mean, if we can stifle it and just hold it up here so it doesn't get into the interior, into a province with high population, and then spark up and fly off again, like it has done with Italy. Wow. Yeah, considering the plague is now all the way up here, I don't think we've done too bad. Okay, let's go fight them. Foreign troops intervene. Yeah, we'll deal with them. To look where the plague is. Oh, it's in many places, but it's only mild. Throwing up the defences really did work. What? I will deal with you later. Scotland, do you want out yet? No, it does not. Did you not get off that boat? Get off the into this property. Right. Done. We'll sit here for the time being. We won't grab Diplotech just yet. Scotland still doesn't want to get out, it would appear. Not far away though. And we will go and squish these guys. I'd like them not to take Garb, if at all possible. I'd also like them not to take another province. Wow, that's a lot of unrest. Who can we grab? Great nobles. How about a general with 15 tradition? Well, that's pants, but it's better than nothing. Not bad for just 15. Oh, come on. That's horseshit. Rest of you move on. What is this? Why is everyone supporting rebels? Lose 3 prestige, gain 3 prestige, lose 7 ducats. And for not long time, yeah, missionary strength as well, maybe, perhaps, percentages. We'll go with this one. Let's get you into this province on the boat. Let's go squish these guys. Foreign troops intervene. Seizing the opportunity to meddle in our affairs, Rosilio has sent soldiers to support the recent revolt. Damn it. Hopefully those events will die off as soon as we squish these. Excellent. Scotland, do you want out yet? No, he's close though. And where's the plague? The plague is fully amongst us. However, it is only mild and plague has passed over. So if anything, we protected Portugal. Still, we only got hit generally with a mild plague. France got it a lot worse. Italy was devastated by it. As was Britain, actually. They got it really, really bad on their south coast. They didn't do anything to stop it. Terrible, terrible, severe. Yep, it pops up with in an event box when you've lost 5% of the whole population of your country, and we haven't had that just yet. And then it pops up when you've lost 10% of your country, and these are huge, huge numbers. Anyway, onwards. Sunni rebellion crushed. Lose unrest for executing rebel leaders, but shown mercy to rebel supporters. I don't think we'd do that, would we? Good old-fashioned hanging tree. Remember them days. Impose a heavy fine on communities that supported the rebels. Gives us 6 ducats, 1,000 manpower. Local unrest goes through the roof for 2 years. Could live with that. Deport rebel supporters from Spain. Mission strength goes up. Tolerance goes down. We gain 2 war exhaustion, but that's ticking away anyway. How are we in terms of this? No. Still at -7, -8, -12. Oh, we'll go with this option. Castilian particularists in Alto Arago. Alto Arago? Where the hell is that? We might have to go sit on it. Yeah, we might go sit on it. Centralization is pushing up. Separatism is pushing it up as well. Alright, on the boat. And then off. And we'll pick these guys up as well. On the boat. And off the boat. Up here somewhere. What have you done to the unrest here? You brought it down a little bit. Ooh, gaining of ducats. Love it. How many can you support? Just a 12. How many do you have? 10. You're in the mountains, aren't you? Yeah, mountains. Alright, you stay there then. We'll pick up the rest from down here and ship them. So we're all together. And keep our maintenance up whilst we peace out Scotland. Yes? No. Not far though. And we haven't got call for pieces just yet. And a 5-2-1. Not amazing, but not the worst. Decent amount of admin points. Bodes well. Sibling rivalry, investigate and intermediate. Lose 25 diplo power. White peace with what? Scotland white pieces with France. Alright, so that's Scotland out. No, Scotland is out with France. But they're not out with us just yet. Fair enough, another tick or two and we'll get Scotland out. And we'll get to the end of this war and then that will be it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think you're doing enough to the unrest here. Please don't lose stability. We might have to give... yeah, we got to the maximum amount of war score that we can get from ticking. We might have to give the Aragonese around here a little bit of their bit of autonomy. Come on, just get out. How's the plague? Mild. Moderate. I don't think we had a severe anywhere. Yep, it was just moderate into mild. And then it died off. We saved a couple of provinces. We saved a few. That's all that matters. Peace offer from Scotland. I will accept that. That doesn't fit our agenda though. Now, England. Now we have a little bit more against you. I would like all of that. I'd also like war reps. And money as well. Decent amount. Revoke calls, no, keep those. Return calls. Nope. 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 Nope, keep all that. Done. And that doesn't fit our agenda. Done, fine, okay, okay. So, France grew in that war, unfortunately. I knew in the back of my head, I knew that it was along the lines of CK3, not CK, European Universalis 3, and that if you had a core on a province and you were at war with somebody, there's a chance that that call would flip back to you or vice versa. We should have demanded that they transferred that occupation to us so that Navarra, no, what was Navarra, that then ended up going to England, stayed in the hands of England. Or maybe made England release somebody. Oh well. Oh well. Who is this? Foix. You're under France, aren't you? Yep. Everyone down here will be under France. Even France is under France. But we took a little bit of chunk out of how well it's France really, isn't it? He might be our lapdog. Centralisation, siphoned income is now down to just 15%. Relative power is okay. Siphoned income has come down to 117. If we were to siphon again, we can't because you're in debt. Well, that's unfortunate. Anyway, I've been Luckymarine. As always, you lot have been amazing. This one or this one? Probably this one. Zone of control is better. And it's a coastal fort, which I think makes a difference. I think in terms of resupply and all that, we can get rid of you. Having forts on, or in the province, has no bearing whatsoever on province trauma, on the bringing down of province trauma at all. Friendly forts, plus 0.00. I mean, what's a friendly fort going to do to a ravaged landscape? It's just a lump of stones. I like it. I like the change. Anyway, I've been Luckymarine, and it gradually wears off over time. I think in a space of about 5 years, it gradually burns away. Along with, limited province trauma. I've been Luckymarine, as always, you lot have been amazing. Join me next time for more with Spain, where we have... Wow, so many things to look at. So much information, I love it. Love it all. Where we have come off the back of a plague outbreak quite well. If you consider the plague started in where Genoa is, spread through the Italian states, in the high density states of Italy, it fired up again and again and again and again. All the red is mega uber severe terrible. No, I think orange is severe. Yeah, this is terrible. Terrible plague. They will have lost 20% of their population in provinces like that. And it starts petering out and petering out and petering out and petering out until it hits another big province. Yeah, another big province. And it'll use the people in this province that are all living in squalor, because they were in this age, very close proximity to each other, where you got disease and festering and horribleness, to spark up again. And from this province, it continues outwards, and so you're back into the realms of severe plague going on from there. Let's see if we can find somewhere like that on this side. No. These guys might have shut their ports, like we did. I would have expected. It went from mild to moderate here, although it might have jumped along the trade route here. Speaking of trade route, severe plague here. Yeah, your trading ports are the places where plague will hit the hardest. It hit us the hardest in our trading points. We had a moderate plague start here, spread out, but as it spread out, it got weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker until it got to the point where the plague just passed over. How do we get on down here? A couple of provinces where it just passed over. Everything else was just mild. A couple of provinces in two provinces left in pretty much the whole of Europe where everybody's run from the plague, and there's everybody in these two provinces. Probably. I don't know, had to be fairly terrible, didn't it? You had no idea what was going on. There was, I mean, I used to live about here, and I remember going to one of the villages around in Yorkshire. And it used to be when the plague hit, the people in this particular village, they didn't have. Was it that way or was it the other way around? I don't know if the plague hit this village and they cordoned the village off, or whether it was the other way around and the plague hit everything around it and they wanted to separate themselves from the rest of the world. I don't know which it is. Not off the top of my head. It might have been a plague village, but the people in this village, there was a rock on the top of a hill where the village, the next town, or the village next over, used to bring them food and supplies, just so that they didn't starve to death. And there's an indentation in this flat rock on top of this hill that they used to fill with vinegar and put the coins in to say, you go, this is payment for the food. If you had no idea how the plague was spreading, would you take the coins? It's like, yeah. I don't know, it was pretty cool. It's cool how humanity finds a way, even at the risk of death. But yeah, you can see here the big populances of Oxford and London themselves, especially with London being a trade hub. Got hit severely, terribly by the plague, and then it started petering out and petering out. And as it got into difficult terrain in Scotland, it got weaker and weaker and weaker. Anyway, that episode has been really long. I wanted to get to the end of that war, plus the plague hit, which was another good talking point. Really good mechanic as well. I like how they've integrated it into the game. It's another level. Love it. Yes, I've been Luckymarine. As always, you have been amazing. Join me next time for more with Spain, where we're probably going to be going to war with Tlemcen. Because Mamluks are already at war. That's our chance. And Portugal will come in. Good. Till then, do take care. And get the mod. It's really good.